Many footballers nowadays are way more popular than they are actually skilled. However, some are the exact opposite. It's probably because they are humble or shy. So, here are the top 10 most underrated footballers. Hat and cahanoglu. One of the most underrated positions in football is CDM. Casemiro is the most well-known CDM can even remember. But Cahanoglu's story is different. Even when he switched rival teams, no one even talked about it. He first played as a cam and has over 200 goal contributions. Then, when he went to Inter, he was forced to play as a CDM. And surprisingly, he started playing even better. And still no one talked about it. He still remains one of the best players in Inter Milan. Oh, Ando Griezmann is a player with mixed ratings. Many people relate to Griezmann's flop tenure at Barcelona, but then he was one of Ballon d'Or contenders from 2016 and 2018 when he played in the UCL final and won the World Cup. He's also a very versatile player. Plus, he's one of the most unluckiest football players after Hurricane, of course. He has now won a La Liga title even though he spent most of his career in La Liga playing for strong sides like Atletico Madrid and Barcelona. He's slightly hated sometimes because of his celebrations. Fortnite L. But just makes him more underrated, I guess. Dominic Livakovictop, bro, is still in the Turkish league after his stellar performances in the World Cup. Many people debated against Emi winning the Golden Glove and thought Livakovic deserved it more. But he's yet to move to the top 5 leagues, or even Saudi. So the hype lasted for a short period of time, and of course how many people watched the Turkish league. He was one of the main reasons why Neymar left the ground crying, and that was the last time we ever seen prime Neymar. Not many people know him, but he's actually the only African footballer to ever win the Ballon d'Or. Firstly, we should appreciate him for deciding to represent his roots, like many others. Even while playing for the Liberian football team, he has scored 193 goals and was an instrumental player for the legendary Milan team back then. Playing against the Syria defenders back then was a huge headache, and this much goals against them is exceptional considering it's 2 decades ago. Pirlo. Who could forget when AC Milan thought they scammed Juventus for an old Pirlo when he actually stayed at the top level for a few years and even carried Juventus to the UCL final in 2015, but lost to none other than the prolific MSN. Can't blame Pirlo. Despite that, he has a World Cup and 2 UCLs to his name, and is one of the top midfielders of all time. But we always only talk about Zidane, Iniesta, Kaká and Xavi, but often forget Pirlo. Falcao. He's one of the top strikers played for Atletico Madrid. Atletico without top strikers, of course, doesn't exist. He's now 38 years old and is still playing in La Liga. He has scored over 300 goals and assisted over 100. In Colombia's famous 2014 World Cup, many people talk about James Rodriguez, but Falcao is top scorer of Colombia. Ronald Koeman. Recently, he got heavily criticized for his managerial time at Barca, mistreating many players. But as a player, he was one of the goated centre-backs. He's the top goal-scoring defender of all time and has scored 253 goals. He's definitely in the top 10 best centre-backs of all time and was an integral part of Barcelona back then. But most people talk about defenders like Ramos, Maldini and Baresi, but not Koeman. Not the one who plays for Inter. It's his owner. But actually, his owner. I mean his dad. He was one of France's best fullbacks. He's probably a top 5 fullback after the Brazilians and the Italians. Father is a defender and son is a forward. Their genes mutate or something, but both are still underrated. I feel all current Inter Milan's players are underrated for some reason. Lenormand. He has just signed for Atletico Madrid. The dude was born in France but then decided to play for Spain and even won the Euros with them. Looks like Lenormand wants to give France the taste of their own medicine. Before this move, Lenormand was playing for Real Madrid. Haha, Real Sociedad I meant. Haha, joke. Yeah. Anyways, Real Sociedad has been playing with many gems last season like Lenormand, Merino, Zubdimendi, Sorloth. Most of these members just got themselves to a bigger team and hopefully they will get more recognition in those bigger teams. Dzeko. Who could forget when this dude single-handedly won Wolfsburg their first and only Bundesliga title. He even won the Sevilla Golden Boot while playing for Roma. And remember the Aguero goal? Dzeko was the one who scored the equalizer that match and won 2 bronze with Man City when the club was just starting to challenge for the league. He scored over 300 goals in his career and is 38 now and playing in Turkey and is still challenging for the Golden Boot there. He has been playing in the underdog in team and nations for years. But what if he played for a bigger club? Dzeko would have been more recognized and produced better stats. The top 10 most underrated footballers according to me. I did to exclude players who are being underrated in the football edits and videos like Navas, Rakitic, and Di Maria as they already received their semi-recognition. If I did forget some players, do comment down cause that increased my views. Yeah, hee hee hee. And do subscribe.